Hello everybody, Andrew Fixology. Got another thing coming at you. I don't know how I'm introducing that at all, but I don't really do multiple takes, so I really don't care right now. Got something that we're gonna fix. We're gonna hopefully fix a charging port today. Got Snoop the Elf here again, so I think we're just gonna keep him in the corner for now on, ever since I found him in that box, which was, again, clearly not electronics, so they lied to me. Anywho, all right, so we have here, this is a Noco boost charger. Basically, these are what's replacing jumper cables for if your vehicle's stalled out or something like that, which you should always have jumper cables just in case. These guys are lithium packs, so sometimes lithium, when it gets extremely cold, doesn't work well. Obviously, if the vehicle's running and it's cold, then you're okay. But these are good backups to have in the event that you don't have, maybe you're out in the middle of nowhere, or you're not close to anywhere where someone can come get you. AAA can't get at you a couple hours or something like that. So what you would do is you would hook up the to the one that says, one side normally says 12 volt out, so it's 12 volts out, and you have a connector that goes here, and then it gets to your red and your black clamp. And then all you got to do on your battery is just do positive and negative, hit the on button, and you'll be good to go. Now, the problem with this one is it does work putting out the power. It's just very low. So, and we can't charge it for whatever reason. The reason for that is the charge port's all messed up. These are an older generation one, so they still use micro USB. Newer ones are using the C chargers. Or in some rare instances, you still find a couple USB-Cs. DC connectors. So, if we put it in here, it's going to be very difficult to show, but I think I have an idea how I'm going to. So, you put it in here, it's wiggling like crazy, and I'm not getting any connection. When I do hook it up to an amp reader, it doesn't pull anything. Now, if I can get this right... well, that's not going to work either. I got a flashlight around here, hold on. I did have a flashlight. Ooh. Oh. It was literally on my pocket the whole time. I'm just dumb. Okay. So, kind of hard to see, but it's so if you see it, it's kind of all wonky inside of there. Teeth are all messed up. The outer perimeter is no longer like straight, and it's all rounded out and shit like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up and replace that bad boy. So I have taken these apart in the past, but unfortunately I ran into issues where they weren't fixable. So it was things like the battery was swollen up, or something like that, because you can't find the batteries on these guys, or at least I can. If anybody knows where you can find them, that'd be fantastic. But the ones that I've taken apart and looked at, the batteries failed, and they put a lot of they put a stupid amount of solder on the connectors for these. Once I get it open, I'll show you guys. So it'll probably be a little montage as I rip this thing open, so just stay with me. Oh, and these are triangle points. For whatever reason, instead of it be the N64 ones where it's the reversed ones, these are the female-ended ones. So you have your stupid triangle points for I don't know why. It's really, really annoying and very inconvenient. So just give me a couple minutes while I open this bad boy up. Back. And in case I didn't mention it, this is the GB40, so it's 1,000 amps. So this is good for, if I remember correctly, up to 5 liter gas and like 2.5 to 3 liter diesels. I might be a little off on the diesel side, but good for pretty much most modern vehicles. If you have bigger trucks or something like that, or sports cars, I'd recommend getting the higher grade ones, or whatever the equivalent is. So, all right, so pull this sucker up. There it is. Okay. So, and they are water resistant, which would explain why they're so tight, because I think they're put in some sort of plastic. Whatever, plastic dip. All right, put that off to the side. Oh, buddy. It looks a little more messed up than I thought. Unless that's just all residue from when they did it in the factory, which I guess is possible. Alright, so now I have to disconnect this board. No, I need to get down here to that board, which that's soldered at the bottom, so this whole thing has to come up, it looks like. Okay. Let's first disconnect that. And is it held in with any sort of screw? Doesn't look like it, so I think I should be able to just pry it up. The last one I tore open wasn't this enclosed. Okay, so I have... Okay, so these come out. Okay, so that's good. And since I disconnected it... Oh, no, it's not disconnected from the battery. Okay, so I just gotta make sure they don't touch. Should be okay then. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to allow them to touch, so I'm gonna do the smart thing and wrap it in electrical tape, but I don't have any electrical tape. I really don't have any electrical tape. Alright, I gotta go grab some. God damn it. Ooh. Luckily, I got a big old tower of it from, I don't know where, not a Harbor Freight, a hardware store. It might have been Harbor Freight, but yeah, it's stick tech stuff, so it's, you know, decent. Alright. Alright. Just in the off chance that they do connect and make all sorts of funny stuff, but I don't think they will, so. Alright, so that's the battery and all the parts with that, which I'm just going to quick give that a look over. There's this like flux. And then I forgot what this fucking piece was, but I've replaced these before on other things. It's like some sort of controller, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's just, okay, I think that's just leftover flux from when last time it was done. Okay. But yeah, this battery, and if you see the connectors on here, like they're heavily soldered on. I don't got enough to give out. I don't have anything. I'm sure if I had enough time, I could probably heat up the whole damn thing, but my hot air station and my soldering aren't big enough to generate that much heat over large of an area, so. But yeah. Okay, so we got that out. So now we need to, oh, sweet. Okay, so it pops just straight out. All right, cool. Put that off to the side. And then hopefully we can see better now. But it's not pretty, that's for sure. Yeah, when I get it taken off, I'll show it. It'll probably be better. But for now, all I need to do is just heat the thing up, which I believe my hot air gun on this should be hot enough to do so. Grab some tweezers and some flux wherever I put you. So caught. Okay. Yeah, my new table setup worked, but now just, yeah. You know what? I can do this. Keep it directly off the ground. Okay. So now all we're gonna do is we're just gonna. Oh my god! It's always. I'm just gonna heat this bad boy up. So obviously not very exciting. I should have my fume extractor on. It's not on. Great. All right, so I'm just gonna stay away from it then. I'm missing a bunch of my my USB power supplies. You know, the ones you plug into the wall. I'm missing a bunch of mine. I don't know where they're at, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been the most organized the last month or so, helping out at work and all this stuff. So I've just been all over the place. Oh, looks like it took an arm. Looks like it took one up with it. Okay. No. Okay, it's still usable. Alright, I'll just put some PCB on that before we do anything else. Is it still hot? Yep, still hot. Woof! Okay. But you can see on there, I don't know why I have this weird ass shadow, but I'll hold it there. But it's all out of whack and all rounded out. So I'm guessing just from being in and out too many times in the wrong direction just messed it up. So, okay. So now we have a kind of spread out like a frog connection. And then it's got 5 on the back, which is totally fine. Let's quickly clean up that extra flux. That way we can... That's not working. Guess there's a toothbrush for now. Okay. Alright, so now where is my... Here we go. Got my little box of micro USBs. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be close enough. The main thing is I have to get these 5 points at the end taken care of. Open. Where? Why aren't you opening? I've used you already. Am I stupid here? What? I've used you. Or did I use a different set? Ugh. Okay, maybe I used a different set. I don't know. But okay, let's put that back. Alright, so let's see here. So frog legged out. Hopefully I got something close to it. I feel like I don't though. Oops. No. What are these micro USB for? Just repairs. Oh, these are my USB-Cs. Oh! Oh. Okay, I didn't misspeak. I have used these before. I haven't used the USB-C kit yet. Okay, let's see here. I was looking at that going, why do they have so many connectors? Alright, so if I have a spread frog... Oh! We'd have to bend these arms out, but that might work. If I got something closer, though. No, it's the same thing. We're close. No, it's just got more points on it. I think that might be my winner here. So very similar. I will have to bend these arms down, but other than that, I think we'll be good. Those did stick out a little front. Yeah, I think this will do it. All right. So then I need to get you out of here. Oh, I even labeled it too, micro USB, but I still can't read today. Okay, so I need to bend these arms out, which I'm just using a needle nose, but just a more precise needle nose, not like a big one, just using a smaller one. I think it's called a precision needle nose. I don't know. I could just be making shit up. Let's be real here. Half the time's what I'm doing anyways. So, there we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That little part coming up is a little annoying, but it didn't actually break anything, so I should be fine. I'm gonna have to take off some of that solder though, because it is in the way. Just scraping some off with my end of it. And then, my solder wick's missing. I swear, it's not one thing, it's another. Okay. I mean, I think I can reuse the old stuff. I think it'll be all right. Anyway, it's about time that I swap it over. So now I'm going to bring this over to my soldering one. Now we got it. So my audio might be a little desynced. Sorry, I haven't used my micro solder in a while. I mean, I haven't used my. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up and we're just gonna keep going along with it because my brain obviously doesn't want to work today. So okay. So we got these guys on here. That's on there. Got on my nice little holder. So this is the old broken one. Here is the new one. All right, so I'm not going to use hot air because I don't want to melt this. And I also think my hot air machine, I think my hot air is not putting out the right amount of hot air anymore. It's either I think it's putting out too much or it's putting out a weird amount because I can't hot air weld some things, or I can't solder with it on certain things, but I can do it with other things. Okay. So I just gotta make sure these are. Yeah, with that being like that, so I'm gonna have to pick it back up. Oh my god. And I don't know if any of you guys can hear that. There is a beeping going on in the background. The smoke alarm in my apartment in the hallway is low on battery. It just started doing it, and I'm on 9 volts, so I can't replace it. Otherwise, I do it for them. But come on. I swear, lining up is the hardest. No. You need to be right there. Okay. Okay. Because I want those gold teeth lined up in the middle as much as possible. Because this isn't the exact fit, but it will work. Okay. So I'm essentially just going to tack it in place now. which I know is more of a welding term, but so at least get it to where it sits in place, I believe. Until I put more solder on it. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay. And then I'm probably going to use, I might be able to get away with using my flat tip on this one. Just going to put a little bit of flux on there. I think my flux might be going bad. Doesn't have a manufacturer date on it, but I think it might be going bad. I know I've had it for a while, so. Anybody know if flux has a manufacturer or like a expiration? I mean, everything mostly does, so I'm not too surprised if it does. Okay. That looks pretty good. Get this out of the way. Get a little more light on it so we can see them. I need to angle it up just a little. Okay, so. I think we're going to hit that one again just in case. But I'm going to hit it with the... no, I should be able to hit it with this guy still. I just don't like using the wider tip on these. Because I don't want to accidentally bridge these two connections. Okay, there we go. That's pretty secure. All right. So that went a lot smoother. That went a lot smoother than I anticipated. I mean, I anticipate like a huge amount of difference, but like I'm glad I did some of it. So now I'm gonna just remove this as soon as I can. Uh-oh. Seriously? Did I do it too tight? Oh my god, it was backwards. Okay. Alright, so we're back. Everything's turned off over here. Whoops, forgot to turn off you. Turn you off. Off, please. Off. Thank you. It's also off kilter for some reason. It must be on top of something. Any hoozle. Alright, so I got the new one on there. Looking good. I think it's put on pretty well. Yes, it's not the perfect one, but it should work just fine. And, oh yeah, forgot I need to put a little PCB on that. And then where's my UV? This one I'll probably have to, what I'll do is I'll probably put this on and then just weigh the hair. Okay, so I was using a brush for this, but I don't know where the brush went, so. Guess I gotta put it on the end of like a Q-tip, right? Just gotta give it a little. Yeah, I don't know where the plunger went for this, so I use just a little spudger. Okay. All right, there we go. So I'm just slathering it around that end there. Okay, and you have these good batteries. Yeah. I need to get a new UV light too. This one is not good. I mean, it works, but it takes a lot longer than I anticipate. All right, so I will be back in. Ooh. Be back in a few minutes when that is done. When that's done curing. Hold on. All right, we're back. So just for reference, for that small little bit of PCB or mask or whatever board mask with this UV light, it took about 16 minutes to cure. So I definitely am in the market for a better UV. I mean, this thing was really cheap though. It was only like, I think like $6, $7. Hardware store or electronic store. I don't remember where I got it from, but you know, it does work. It's just very, very slow. Okie dokie. So now we are just going to reassemble everything back to where it goes. And if I did this right, oh yeah, it looks good. That should fit right in. Obviously, we can check it right away. Make sure I have it facing the right way. Oh. Oh. Come on. There we go. Much better. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be great. All right, cool. All right, so now we need to put everything back together in it, which luckily this one, another one that I tore apart, wasn't nearly as modular. Everything was soldered together on the bottom for some reason. I don't know if it was this style. It might have been the bigger one, which I think is the GB40. That one's like, it's double the output of that, so maybe just need stronger connections. I'm honestly not entirely sure. But any hoozle. So let's connect you up to you. These connections, they're all different, so it's impossible to mess them up. Okay, and then if I remember correctly, should be the negative on this side. Take the electrical tape off of this guy. Or just rip it off if I can. There we go. That goes back up in there. Okay, now I just need to put everything back into place. Which means that goes there, that sits there. Come on. There you go. Come on. Oh. Well, that's a little odd. Okay, so it's got some prongs here which line up with these guys. There's little like pieces that are a little thinner. Come on. No, that didn't work. Oh man. trying to line it up right. Man, these big wires don't want to bend at all. Got it. Okay. Now I'm just going to put a couple screws in just to hold it in place. And I don't have an extension for my amp reader, so I'll have to use my stationary one. I'm just putting this in. Okay. Whoa. Okay, make sure it still powers up. Okay, so I didn't break it. Light still work? Good. Okay. Alright, so moment of truth. So, ow. Let's move this out of the way. Snoop, sorry, buddy. I'll move you over here. Alright, so I'm going to disconnect that one. Alright, so when I tested it before, I was pulling 0. Okay, it's a tad higher, but not that bad. Hey! There we go, getting 1.7, 1.6, and 5.2, which that is perfect. Because I think the input is, 2.1 max. So that's totally fine. So now, because it wasn't even getting to this charging point before, it wasn't flickering or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it charge up. And probably in the next video, I'll let you guys know if it charges up fully at all or not. But otherwise, that is the end of this video. Glad that it went a lot smoother than the last time I tried a soldering, which I think was the... Oh, what was it? I think it might have been a speaker, so it might have been a while back. But that speaker was just a giant pain in the ass, so I'm glad I didn't delve too much farther into it. But this is a lot simpler of a job, and a lot easier of a job, too. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any other questions, feel free to, leave them down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.